Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming hard and off the car. Coming with the flow straight to the barrio. And coming with that heat to the motherfucking street. This is PBNN, Point Black. National news. The late and the great edition. And the ghetto edition as well. You know what I'm saying? Because tonight we see a whole lot of shit in the news. I was just watching, you know what I'm saying, of all kinds of facts being brought out based on the garbage of the leading Democrats. And Biden and Kamala is doing and so on. And the Democrats as a whole. Whether they're playing one side against each other or each other against the side or the whole trickery room to keep something going just in the news and making it happen. You see, Point Black don't care. Because if people that dumb to be, you know what I'm saying, caught up and not be on the straight and narrow, like my mother used to say, then where are you? As we see. You know what I mean? We don't need no cocaine or no loose. We don't need no loose cannons or this and that and the third and all this other garbage that they be talking and you know it's all about you know drugs or different type of things and talking about sex all the time. You know what I mean? We got other things to do besides sitting up here. You know what I mean? Playing these games. You know what I mean? We got to make sure we understand, you know, who it is and what it is we're dealing with in the game. You get it? Very important that we do. No one is here to just be a dummy on planet Earth all the days of your life. You know what I'm saying? And we see the garbage that they're doing. You see? But we got to make sure we understand, you know, fully what it is. You know what I mean? And not just be sitting up here thinking that we just gonna let anybody run. As we see, they're reinstituting mandates of masks all over the place. Nobody is against, you know what I'm saying, the protection of life. No one is here to just deny protection of life. You know what I'm saying? But it's important that we understand the science and whether or not it works. Because sometimes the data don't add up. You know what I'm saying? One of the questions we must answer is how is there, you know, a rotation? Rather than going down, it continues to go up. And then just when you think that it's up and it's about to drop into an endemic, we hear the Omicron. So how is there a rotation? And is the Omicron, you know what I'm saying, a mutation from the air? Question. You know, is it just in the air? Now you say it's a mutation, but how do you get that to happen? Unless it was somehow put that way. You know what I'm saying? So is it a mutation from the air or person to person or treatment of venting? You know what I'm saying? As a whole. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the meaning of curing is to cure. So we know that the agenda that is put forward cannot have that as its equation because the math don't add up. You know what I'm saying? As we look at the hospitals and we look at other things based on what you say. So it's not an agenda and we know that, but how do we correct the problem is one of the questions as we move on. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, the meaning of curing is to cure. But some people take curing as a way of how is a good way to put it? A way of robbing the bank. and doing whatever they want in that motion. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter whether you foul up in the game and then something goes off, and next thing you know, you get caught and now you're charged with, violating the security guard's line. You know what I mean? So you're playing games in order to get your experiments and things going. You know what I mean? So we know what it is. Many are speaking out, and we see that. We see that. You know what I'm saying? But but the question is why the math do not add up from state to state, and for it to be all around the world and in every way. You know what I'm saying? Then it is not the insides in which it came from. We know that. Because the whole ideology was that it came from somewhere else due to a thumb-sized bat. Or, I would say, a animal-type zootic disease. It is a matter of how and where and who is the true culprit. As to the origin, now that still sees a update on the move. So now we look as to who are involved here because of the cause. You know what I'm saying? Because of the cause, and the causes do not pan out. And we do not see no criminal charges in any true way. This is at its highest violations of the American people. This is at its highest. Someone must be held accountable. Somebody must be held accountable. That's facts. That's facts. Somebody must be held accountable, but we don't see that. We don't see no criminal charges in any true way. Not even as to the fault of other countries of origin. To now we have the matter of long term. As we see. And the pushing with only, you know what I'm saying? And the pushing with only one solution. A loss. A loss. That is only the true solution that we see. A loss. A loss. Now, the Supreme Court, you know what I'm saying, have just turned over and rendered down a decision coming with another.